Doubles and coffee. Well, just the mere fact that a prime minister of her own volition goes to her constituency and begins reporting to the nation of her performance in the last 64 days. Kamla Persad Bissessar and the UNC brought back the Monday Night Forum one time to let you know the people who put her as prime minister, who returned her as prime minister, to report to you about what she has been doing. That alone separates her from anything called PNM. The arrogance, the hubris is gone. The clear policy and feeling and philosophy of serving the people is there up front and center. But then it wasn't just about show. And I must say, as someone who worked in the vineyard for a decade, it's nice to be in government. That school in Pinal was packed from outside across the road where they were parking cars straight down into that huge car park in the school. The whole school hall, left side, right side. My goodness, it was good to see so many people taking interest and coming to hear Kamla Persad Bissessar report to you about what her government has done in the first 64 days. But let me tell you something. I'm going to go into some of them. And when you understand the amount of work that has to be done to get pieces of legislation, draft legislation ready for consultation, to move from just a concept in the mind and heart and soul of a prime minister to being drafted into clauses, into sections, and to make sense and to be ready for public consultation in 64 days, you know that Kamla Persad Bissessar is a serious individual who does not play. Compare that to the nonsense of the PNM, always promising you something, and years pass, no legislative agenda, attorneys general of questionable intellectual capacity, and then of questionable moral character and standing, who would perjure themselves in a court of foreign jurisdiction or sign illegal indemnities to try and hound down opponents of the opposition. Kamla Persad Bissessar and John Jeremy, I tip my bald head without a hat to you. Stand your ground legislation. Let me see where we reach. We must recalibrate legislation. These are the words of the Honorable Prime Minister. The rights of law-abiding citizens. Criminals' rights must never supersede those of law-abiding citizens. Further, to my instructions to the Honorable Attorney General, the Law Reform Commission has prepared a policy entitled Protection Against Home Invasion, Trinidad and Tobago, an examination of stand your ground and other self-defense laws, and a bill entitled the Home Invasion, Self-Defense and Defense of Property Act, in accordance with Section 3 of the Law Reform Act, Chapter 304, the Law Commission. The Commission, Senior Counsel, Attorney General of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, is to undertake a comprehensive examination of stand your ground laws, in particular the model which exists in the American state of Florida and any other relevant statutes. The bill seeks to establish the offense of home invasion, and that context to provide that a person has no duty to retreat. No duty to retreat when somebody come in your house. You listen to me. The general, you know, I just break down. I could go through all of the technical legal jargon for you. But let me break it down for you, me on the ground. It's not your property. Don't go in there uninvited. It don't belong to you. Stay out. You die not your home. Don't come in. Unless the owner says, hey boy, it's Christmas, come for ham, come for sorrel, stay out. So the ludicrous, nonsensical argument about PNM try to put, a man come with a man going up in a tree, go shoot a man, which is in itself is asinine beyond beyond any sort of realm of intellectual thought. However, if you jump a man wall, if you come in at him with weapon, without weapon, coming aggressively, with gun, with knife, with anything that you have, get ready to get lit up. Don't go in people's place. Don't invade people's house. Once the man feels that his family is at risk of grievous bodily harm, rape, murder, robbery, damage of property, vandalism, you all come in a man's house, a woman's house, well, take what you get. It's a very simple principle. Don't go in nobody's house. Don't jump nobody's wall. Don't put on no mask and run in nobody's yard, because you will be met with full force. That's what Kamla Persad Bissessar says. So no more when you have a FUL, and if someone come in your yard, you then become like the criminal. You have to kind of justify why you shoot bandits, with how you know them was going to use the gun on you, how you know the gun was loaded, why you shoot. None of that. This is your place. You work hard for it. You pay the mortgage. You put the brick and mortar. It's your place for your family. Any uninvited guests, stay out of people's place. That's the reset. We're going back to basics. Basics of manners, courtesy, propriety, respect. Don't go in people's place. You understand? So mama, good children, oh my boy was a good, tell them stay out people's place. Stay home by you. Right? So they continue and they go down. So not only home invasion laws, and while the parliament is on recess right now, consultation. The draft bill will go for consultation. This is what you call the beginnings of a legislative framework. For 10 years, we are begging the PNM, what are we going to debate? What is your plan? What is your suite of legislation? What are you doing? Where are you going? Tell us so we can prepare to debate. They had no clue. They wouldn't even know when they call in Parliament or Senate. It's left side, right side, upside down. Look at in here. Look, 3 days. Go and prepare to debate laws that impact 32 different pieces of legislation. That was the PNM. But gone is the PNM. I say, gone is the PNM. Gone is the PNM. And there they shall remain. So a legislative framework for September is already being created by Kamla Persad Bissessar. The stand your ground legislation, the home invasion legislation. We also need amendments to the Firearms Act. How many people keep saying, boy, I applied for a firearm 20 years now. My business place get robbed 3 times and I can't get it. It sticks somewhere on somebody's desk. Kamla Persad Bissessar and John Jeremy are coming to amend that. So once you're a good citizen, a law-abiding citizen, study your books, get your professional accreditation, you're living good, taking care of your family, you have no criminal record, you could get something to protect yourself. You could get something to protect your children. You could get something to protect your daughter. You could get something to protect your mother, to protect your house, to protect your dog and all. Bandits who want to come and kill people, dog and all that, oh, go ahead. Kamla is Prime Minister. It's the dawn of a new age. Pepper spray, especially for women suffering domestic abuse. Pepper spray. Kamla Persad Bissessar is going to bring legislation to any policeman in the head of any station could authorize that for people, for women to get pepper spray. So all the man who like to drink and go and beat up woman and all kind of thing, pepper spray in your tail. Women who are moving around and people grabbing the chain, and we have to watch videos. Your mother going by the market and man grabbing the chain and so on. Chain pulling it up the next, pepper spray. The PNM could not bring that in 10 years. It's coming in September. It's drafting right now. It's coming. Noise pollution, fireworks. Remember Faris doing a video? Oh, my dog Pookie, he did the fireworks. It drives him crazy. And then he's the Attorney General. And 4 years later, 5 years later, 6 years later, nothing. Not with Kamla Persad Bissessar. These laws are being drafted already. Police in high-risk schools. What's a high-risk school? A school where there are certain students who are not brought up properly, whose parents have no idea how to instill discipline in them, and they think to boost their self-esteem that them have to beat up other people's children. While you teaching your child to go to school, dress carefully, be respectful to the security guards, the ladies in the cafeteria, the MTS cleaners, and all the teachers, the principal, the dean, while you teaching your child to say good morning, good afternoon, thank you, pay attention, do not disturb the class, study hard, get grades. They have other children who are taught to just abuse others and beat them, take their money, extort from them, scare them, make their lives a living nightmare. Well, Kamla says no. Every child in every school is Kamla's child. So Kamla will be sending police, station police in the schools that have the most incidents of indiscipline, fighting, gang behavior, drug activity, drug selling, gang members, beating up, expulsion, suspensions. Police will deal with all them. Keep the teachers safe so the teachers could do their job, could impart knowledge on our children. That is Kamla Persad Bissessar. So those are just some of the things that are coming. There's also something else. Wally always say, and Rowley used to cry every day, but the judiciary is slow. The judiciary, a case has take 20 years, 10 years, 15 years. And Rowley did absolutely nothing. In fact, Rowley and his PNM government exacerbated the problem by starving the judiciary of resources, by starving the DPP office of lawyers. They're operating at 36% lawyers, not even getting a building for them. That's what Rowley did. Starve the judiciary of clerks and officers and technology to move things forward. Kamla Persad Bissessar has come up with a novel idea to assist the Chief Justice in management, day-to-day management of caseload activities, day-to-day management of the courts, the processes, the paperwork, the staffing, to create the position of Lord Chancellor of the Judiciary. That would ease the work burden, as well as increasing the resources to the judiciary to allow them to function faster. Because justice delayed is justice denied. All of this is coming, and this is just 64 days of Kamla Persad Bissessar as Prime Minister. That is performance. Look out for the Monday night forum in an area near you and come out. Budget consultations. Get out there and say what you want to see in the budget. This will be Kamla's first budget of a new iteration. In September sometime, whenever she and the Minister of Finance decide, it's coming. But right now it's time for you to talk. What you want to see in the budget, where you want your money to be spent. Because Kamla Persad Bissessar is different from Rowley. The money is yours. You are not to wean yourself off the money while Rowley and his ministers recuse themselves and make the rich richer. The money is to be spent on you, your families, your children, to make your life a little better. Stay tuned. UNC wins, everybody wins. Leave them PNM griping there and pretending they like people. PNM is perfect for opposition. Leave them there for 20 years. Bless.